right, you guys, I got this car, and I got the owners right here. What's your name?
With Eddie. He's the one that restores it.
Yeah, but you own it, right?
I own it.
He owns it. But then Eddie, Hemieddie restored this car. This is beautiful. Now, the name of this car is awesome. Who decided the name?
So the name was Hump and Pumpkin. Was a guy named Woody who drove the car back in 1965. He named it because a hump and pumpkin, a sweetheart sometimes is referred to as a pumpkin. So I think he named it probably after his wife and then called it the Hump and Pumpkin. Campaigned it for a couple years, and then the car kind of went into obscurity, and it jumped around to a bunch of racers, and then in 1977 a guy in Pennsylvania bought it, had it for a number of years. I was supposed to buy the car in 2003, but I couldn't make the numbers work. About 6 months later, I found a 65 A990 Dodge. I bought that car, and I had it, and then the brothers who own the car now, they always wanted to buy my black car, but they didn't want a Dodge, they wanted a Plymouth, and I said, I know where a great Plymouth is. It's white, and 2 months later, they bought the car that I was originally looking at to purchase, and then we just finished it in November.
Oh, this is very nice.
One of 102 A990s.
Oh, cool. What's your favorite part about this?
I like the challenge of just getting all the parts, finding all the parts, and then doing things that no one else has ever done for their car. Like this is the first time I've ever put the original kind of style carpeting in it, where it was cut and stitched together in the back instead of just being one piece of carpet. I learned that from another A990 that I recently did, where that's how they did the rear carpets, with the cut marks and the bullets sewn into the thing to kind of make it fit better over the hump.
Oh, that looks good, man. Yeah, I love learning about that new stuff that I've never...
We try to do them, anytime we try to make it better and better and better as we go on.
Oh, looks good.
This car has almost every single, it does have every single factory race car part that they put on these things.
Oh, that is cool. Let's come around. He said you're something about Hemi. Hemi, they call you Hemi what?
Hemieddie.
Hemieddie. So let's come around to the engine. You know a lot about these engines?
Oh yeah. I mean, that is the factory engine. I mean, it's a
look at this.
It's a date-coated block for the car. It's got all the aluminum components on it: the oil pump, the water pump housing, the water neck, and then the cylinder heads are the Alcoa aluminum heads. And the intake, instead of it being aluminum, was magnesium for 65 to make it that much lighter. This car has all the lightweight steel: the doors, fenders, hood scoop, front bumper, upper and lower grille support, upper radiator support, and then the sides. Once again, almost every single original part that the factory put on these at the factory's honor. Even the ignition system has the complete Presto light ignition with the black box underneath the firewall, correct ballast resistor, correct coil, correct 814 distributor. The car's just it's like a restored time capsule, if you will.
Yeah, this is nice. What is that? I've never seen one of those before.
So when the factory painted cars back in the day, they would have someone go around and just make sure the paint was okay and then put a stamp on it. So I recreated the stamp, so when we restore one, we can kind of make it look like it was just delivered.
That's nice, man. Every little detail. I love seeing all that. I want to get one little shot of this whole other side first. This is, let me back up so you guys can see it. This is amazing. You did an amazing job.
And then you look at the headers underneath the car. Those are factory headers. They are 6 feet long, and they are tube headers. They have 2-inch brakes going into a 3-inch lake, and they all dump into a wide pipe all the way back to a transverse mounted muffler behind the gas tank and the rear bumper. But you couldn't run it that way because you choked the motor out.
Oh.
And there's the witness sticker.
Yeah, I was seeing that.
Or $4,650 or something like that was the price of that car back in the day.
Wow. That is crazy awesome. Oh man. These little drip edges, you got these looking good.
And there's no seam sealer anywhere in the car, so it's all just how I want it back.
Yeah. I don't usually see them that nice on these older vehicles.
Well, and the thing is, they're not even, I mean, there should be seam sealer in there, and they never put any seam sealer in there or anywhere on the car. And any seam it's wide open.
This is so nice. Hey man, I really appreciate that. And then right before I go, so you got a company that does this or anything you want to give a shout out to?
No, it's just, you know, I'm Ed Strzelecki. I run Hemieddie Restorations. I have a couple really good guys that work for me. We try to bang out the best stuff we can bang out. We do things that usually other people don't do or try. And these are I'm very experienced with these cars, and I love doing them. It's my passion, and I've done, I think, 12 of them.
Oh, that's cool, man. Hemieddie, I appreciate that.
No
And then what city are you guys?
Rochester, Michigan.
Rochester. Oh, so I'm kind of close, and a lot of people that watch, they're gonna love seeing this, and now they know where to take their cars. So what are your favorite cars to work on if somebody brings a car in?
Well, I mean, obviously these 64 and 5 race Hemi factory lightweight cars. I have a passion for them since I was 15 years old, and I just like working on them, and they seem to gravitate toward me because of the numbers that I've done with them. And when I'm finished with this one, I'm starting on a 64 aluminum car, so it's just one more of those cars that will be passing through my hands.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, and before I go, you too, man. Thank you. Nice meeting you guys both, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice meeting you too.